Hi again guys, so another GranTurismo 6 tuning video for you today. This time it's for the Aston Martin V8 Vantage. This is the twin-turbo 1999 version. So you want your racing soft tyres as always. For suspension we've got the ride height on 90 front and rear. Springs, I think I've left them as they are actually because it was so long ago that I tuned this car, but I'm just going to round those off to 975 and 5.5. Dampers and anti-roll all to 4 as always. Camber we've got on 1 because it does handle pretty well for a big car. Neutral toe as always. For the gearbox we've got the auto setting as high as possible. I don't think I've adjusted any of the individual gears, and I've gone for a final drive of 3.4. For the diff, low initial torque as always, high acceleration and low braking. All the power upgrades obviously, and I would recommend NOS. And you definitely want weight loss on this car because it's extremely heavy. And traction control we've got turned off as always. Now this car I found to be a bit disappointing on this game, to be honest, because it's one of the most legendary Astons ever. It's the second most powerful Aston Martin in the game, second only to the 177. In real life also it's one of the most powerful Astons ever made. And yet on the game it just doesn't, it's not made to deliver on all that power. I mean, over 1,000 horsepower, and it's just not as quick as it should be, really. And it's another case of what I believe to be Polyphony's either blatant racism against British cars or just a complete lack of respect for the history of British supercars, because this is yet another example of a British car that should be far quicker, which is just not as quick, not anywhere near as quick as it should be. It has a cruising speed of 264, which is appalling really for the power. But yeah, it has a draft speed, I'm not sure because it was ages since I last drove this car, but I should think probably 280, maybe a little more, maybe 290. So if you do plan on using it as a very high speed, top speed racer, then you'll probably want to stretch out your final drive a bit more than I have. But yeah, it's a shame really. But nonetheless, hopefully this tune setup you'll find helpful, and as always, thanks for watching.